Hello, welcome back to another episode of Our Perspective. I'm your host, Sister Charity, and joining me is my co-host, John Sells.
How y'all doing?
Oh man, it's so good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good, blessed, keeping it
Okay,
positive around here.
you looking good.
Thank
You
you. I
you
feel good.
feeling okay? Wonderful, wonderful. Let
Wait,
me
how?
just. I'm good. I'm good. Thumbs up. For those who are joining us for the first time, let me just kind of set the foundation. This is a brother and sister show. We both have our own perspectives of things that's going on in the world, and so we come here to share our perspectives, and we encourage you to drop your perspective in the comment, and also, do us a favor and like this video, and also subscribe to our channel and do that notification bell. Do it all, okay? We appreciate the love, and and if you don't know how to do any of those things, just put it in the comments. Help a sister or help a brother, and we'll reach out to you. Okay. So
Right.
I want to get into. It's a lot going on. I tell you, it's a lot going on, and I want to touch on this whole bank closure. Uh, the first one starting in the tech capital of the world. Give me a break. Silicon Valley, their bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I want to know, have you given much thought to this whole issue with the money, and do you have any perspective on what's going on?
I like to hear yours first.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. First and foremost, they've been talking about this was going to happen in 2021. They were talking about remember when all of the the transportation of goods and all of those kind of things, and then people weren't going to work, and they talked about how it's going to have a negative impact on the banking system. So to me, it's just been a matter of time. We knew it was going to happen. And then I believe last year they were kind of setting the stage for it, talking about the everything is sky high now. Prices are just off the chain with inflation, and then I don't know if you know this, but a lot of the car dealerships, unless you've been shopping for a new car, you may not have known about this, but
Mm-hmm.
several people who are shopping for new cars say that when they went to purchase a car, they had a 15 to $20,000 markup on the original price of the car. And it's not illegal and it's not legal. So let me just give you an example. A car that costs 60,000 now costs 80,000. Now, how is somebody going to pay that car? You understand what I'm saying? Just we already dealing with inflation. We already dealing with, all the stuff that's going on with groceries and all of everything is increased, okay? And now you mean to tell me that dealerships can do this, and they've done it in California, they're doing it here. Is from what I understand, it's in Utah, St. George, Utah. So let me just say, all of this stuff happening, okay? Somebody trying to make up some money somewhere, okay? And now the housing market went up, and so now the banks are crashing again, okay? My my perspective is that they want to do away with the dollar so that they can go digital, so that they can track all of the spending. Because right now, they can't tell you how much money you got, at home. They can't tell you how much money you getting under the table. They can't tell you any of that. But once they go digital, and that's the only way you can buy or sell, oh, they're gonna be able to track how much money you give your kids, because everything has to be digital. So I think this has been a plan from the beginning, because when the Bible talks about in the last days and the tribulation and nobody can buy or sell without the mark, they got to put something in place to make that happen. Otherwise, people be buying and selling all day. You know what I'm saying? So that's my perspective, is that this has been the plan from the very beginning, and it's just now, we're just now seeing it play out.
I'm there a little bit, sprinkle some of that stuff in there, but the main thing is that this too shall pass. Okay. This is just something else, smoke screen, get your mind off this, look over here. The bank's doing this, the bank's doing that. They got their hands in your pocket no matter what. And the phone keep up enough data. They don't need to have digital anything. Your phone is really your arch enemy. The phone is doing a lot of stuff that people know about, but they're not going to say anything about it. I don't believe there's going to be a run on the bank, because first of all, I don't bank with that bank, so I'm not running up there to get my $3 out. So I always got just enough to keep, I don't fit into that category of having a lot of money for you to steal from me.
Right.
I didn't plan right. It looks like I did plan right. Well, kind of, sort of. I didn't put my money in that bank. I mean, if I had some money, I didn't put my money in that bank. It's just another way that, the Elon Musk and the Amazon dude, if one person got more money than a whole state, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. And you know that they print money. So when COVID came out, they printed money and gave it to you, but that money was worthless. It's just good for goods and services. You can't buy anything of value with that money, because it's all an illusion as far as I'm concerned. Right. Your health is the biggest asset you have, as far as I'm concerned. And money is just something to fight about, something to die about, something. You'd have a lot less stress if you didn't worry about money.
Right. And so let me just ask you this question. So it's not just Silicon Valley that bank is going down. It's multiple banks over multiple countries that's having this type of impact on the people. So it's not just that bank, but what happens is, let's just say your bank, and I understand you saying you only got $5 in there, but let's just say
I got 2 banks.
Okay, so you got 5 in each, but let's just say that, okay? And those 2 banks close the doors. You know what I'm saying? What do you think the impact would be for people when they can't get access to their money? Because right now, nobody really dealing with cash. You know what I'm saying? It's all, like you said, digital already. But just imagine not just that. Let's just say the power grid goes down and you can't get, you know what I'm saying? What do you think would happen in those cases with society if the banks go down and you can't get your money?
This is, like I said, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. This is a societal thing that, they say you should have 1,000 rounds for each firearm you have. And that's the reason they say that. It's going to get wicked, and it's going to bring out a lot of wicked people, because when you hungry and you stressing for resources, it brings out the worst. You know what I mean?
Right.
So some things we shouldn't sit and worry about, because that's how you get anxiety. Then you have to take and all that. It's a hamster wheel for just keeping some stuff going. You know what I'm saying? We keeping some stuff going, but it ain't no I'm not investing in stupid stuff like crypto and all that stuff. The banks, they're allowed to take other people's money and gamble with it.
Right.
And so when you don't always win. We live in where casinos are. They ain't building them because people go in there and win all the money. A couple of people, or Oprah decide to go get all her money. It's gonna be a run on the bank because she got so much money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But You spend money, it goes to the bank, they get rid of it and break out the new money. That's how they keep up with money. It go, you see new bills. You don't see no 1968 $100 bills. That stuff is in the trash.
Right,
So
right.
it's a circulation of bread, but they making more than they really have gold to support. Gold
Right.
supports.
But they don't, right. So our money is not backed by gold or anything. Our money is just being printed. Like, so what I heard yesterday was that,
Money is being backed by bombs and tanks and planes. And what you gonna do if I owe you some money? You can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll
right,
borrow your dollars. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? I'll spend
right,
the bill, half of that billion on military. And what you gonna do? You can't do nothing about me owing you some. These other countries can't do nothing about America owing them money.
what, well, what I heard yesterday was that China, who, who, uh, yeah, what I understand is they have traded all their US dollars for gold. They buying it out. They getting rid of all of those US dollars in a couple of different countries. And you pay attention to this, a couple of different countries, along with China, Russia, and I believe could be Turkey. I'm not sure, but I know China and Russia for certain, and some other countries in Africa are banding together to create their own currency. Now, look, first of all, I'm not worried. I ain't even stressing because this doesn't have anything to do with me either. Okay.
Right.
I know I'm good regardless of what they do with whatever. Okay. You have to know that. So I'm not putting this out here to scare people or to make people anxious or worried or go and get all your money out the bank. That's not what I'm saying. What I believe is that they're trying to slowly but surely do away with the dollar as we know it and go completely digital. That way they can cut off your money at the bank. See, right now, let's just say they close your bank account.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your money, so you know what I'm saying? You can cash your check and put your money where you want to put your money if you wanted to. You don't have to have that bank account. But imagine all of your money is in a digital wallet, and the government, if you don't do what they say, how they say it, now they can kind of do away with, they can cut off your money supply. That's what I'm saying.
They've always been able to do that. When they seize your accounts, they take over your money. That's been going on for a long time. All they gotta do is say you selling dope, and they can take your car, your house, your land, your everything. So that power's always been there. It's a lot to do about nothing. I'm sorry. It's just a lot to do about nothing because we're not even in that position. You take my money, you'll just be practicing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sad. You're not gonna be able to do nothing with that. You probably get a honey bun and some milk or something. I don't know. But yeah, you probably could do more with it than I could because I just leave it there to keep the account open. I don't trust banks, never have, never will. But I need them. I want a good.
But you do have access. Okay, if they did seize your account and you still working, for example, you can still get their money. That's the only point I'm making. They can seize your account. You don't need your account to be able to access cash nowadays.
No.
Right.
No.
You don't need no bank account. It's 100,000 people without a bank account. You understand what I'm saying?
Got Chime, they got all these. Russell Simmons got a card. It's all kinds of ways to get around that. But I'm telling you, this is all to do about nothing because even if China do get all the gold and get a foothold in Africa and start stealing diamonds and gold, only what somebody will pay for it. When you have a military, you could take stuff from people. Haven't you been in America long enough to know?
Right.
That over there, child molested.
That part.
And straighten his country out because he's been molesting the kids over in this country. So we could say anything about anybody and go get them.
Right.
I mean, ain't we? Our country does that, you know, in the name of its citizens. Right. But if you don't have no money, you're not making no moves anyway. You're not You know, that's not a threat to anyone, but like Oprah and them, the people that think they got billions of dollars, when it's just, you know, it's just something you say. They say it's on paper. Like when you play Monopoly and you win at the end of the day, that's paper money. That's pretend. And
Right.
we all can land thinking something is something, but I'm telling you, your health makes your
Oh,
wealth.
absolutely. Absolutely. I want to share one more thing about this money though. So yesterday, I also found out that there's a new scam going on, and a lot of people are being scammed at these ATM machines. So apparently, these scammers are putting some type of glue
Fake.
glue in the ATM insert thing that you put your card in like this, and so it won't read because it's got something blocking it inside. So a random person is going up to the ATM person and saying, "Oh, you know what? There's a problem with that reader thing. So you just swipe your ATM. You just have to swipe your card, and then you can get money that way, right?" Well, what they don't know is they can get money out, but your account stays open because you doing it a different way, and you don't realize that your account is not closed, it's open. So the person, once you walk away, they go and they use the button and say, "I want to make another another withdrawal." And so people have been losing money left and right. They had a lot of people. It was happening at Chase Bank. No, this is real talk. And Chase Banks all over, people were getting scammed out of their money. And Chase Bank said, we're not gonna reimburse that because you authorized another withdrawal. How do we know you didn't authorize it? You feel me? Just that kind of game.
Usually most of those machines have a camera. And
they wouldn't look at the camera. They wouldn't look at the camera for these people.
I understand, but that's Chase. I got rid of my Chase account just for that reason. You got to know who to swim with, who to fish with, who to kick it with.
Who you fishing with? Let's give them a shout out. Who you fishing with?
Bank of Nevada and BFA, Bank of America.
Okay.
Somebody got information, as you well know, with my. And somebody got my debit card and went to Cali and put a whole bunch of fuel in their car. Guess what? I got my money back.
Right.
Because I wasn't there and it wasn't me.
Because you swam with the right fish.
Well, this too. When you go to get fuel, they got those fake things they have up there. So always tug and pull on it to make sure it's real. Even in the store, some have a fake thing and then you put in your card and then they're getting access to it. But I don't have that type of money though. So they can reimburse me a couple $100, because I do a lot of business with them, but I don't have no thousands and thousands of dollars. Like if you come behind me after I didn't pull money out, it's going to say account over. Yeah, it can't do nothing with you. Because most of the time if I pull it out, I left enough in there just,
Hey, you left enough in there where they can't even, how they do it in increments of 20?
Yeah, you can't get 5 out. I've tried. You got to go inside to get 5 out.
Right. So maybe that's the lesson, to just not have any more than 5 in there. You know what I'm saying?
Got me one time in my life, and I'm still salty about it. And it was a credit union, my wife's credit union. I went up there, opened an account, and they told me all you need is $5 to keep the account open. Guess what?
They took the $5.
Correspondence with me, and I ignored them. They thought I was dead and kept my $5. Even after they found out I wasn't dead, nobody said we get your $5 back. They was like, what you want me to do? And they stole from me, literally. Like, I wasn't dead. Right. And you told me I can keep this account open with $5. I didn't know I had to check in with you every so often to prove I'm a proof of life.
Hey. Let me just say this, y'all. All our listeners just heard you say it. You ain't tripping because you ain't got that much money, y'all. If he got salty over $5,
they took it from me. That's different. And I see you now. If you took something from me and I didn't know who you was or whatever, you just was practicing. I didn't go to jail behind it. I'm really not. I'm tripping over the principle that you
Right.
took something
That's
once I
what I'm trying to
proved.
tell you.
Yeah,
If
once I proved myself. But like, if it was a national bank run or something and the banks fail, I got bigger fish to fry because now I got to have 1,000 rounds for each one of my weapons. So yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
I
Then
hear
you
you. I hear you.
dollars.
I hear you. I hear you. How
People,
many, hey, don't answer this, but if you got an extra, I'm just kidding. I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah, I do, but where you gonna get the rounds from? That's the problem.
I'm gonna go get some right now. I'm gonna go get some today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not, not,
I'll get you some too.
it's 9 millimeters. That's
Okay.
what you're gonna.
Okay. I'll get you some too.
Get a couple of rifles.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's not gonna get to that because
Right.
people who don't murder people ain't gonna.
I get you. Right, yeah. Right. We're just kidding, y'all. We're just kidding, okay?
At the
But
end of the,
yeah, because YouTube
some bad
might flag us for that. So
no, but some people made some bad decisions
uh-huh.
with other people money, and they're trying to save face by making it seem like anybody could have done that. No, you did that, and you need to be punished for it. You're stealing. And what did your CEOs? Did they lose a lot of money, or did they come out all right? You need to go and get their money because they stole your money. These are sort of people that have money in that bank, and they say we don't got your money no more because we lost it. Well,
right.
I need you to go in your pockets and get them. I want to see the whites.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Because you know where the money.
Right. So I just wanted to bring that up. I know we're out of time, but I just wanted to just make people aware that there's a hidden agenda, and maybe we can talk about some of the other hidden agendas at a later time. But yeah, this whole bank run issue, or these banks closing, that could be a smoking gun to look over here while we go to war with China, and nobody's paying attention over here because we're all looking over here at our money. But like you said, some of us ain't got that kind of money, so it is what it is. But nevertheless, let's just stay aware, of what's going on, and not worry and get all anxious, but stay watchful and prayerful. Okay.
And just remember,
go ahead.
Those first shall be last shall be first. And to all those people who made good money moves and did the right thing, I am sorry for you. I really am. But times like these is like, boy, be responsible for what? So they could take my money, I save all my money and do the right thing, and people come along, and how you gonna win without Jesus?
That's it. That's the question. Well, look, you all, I appreciate you all tuning in to this episode of Our Perspective. We will be back next week with another show. John, hey, keep doing what you do, man.
Yeah.
And I respect your perspective this week. Thank you.
I make broke look good, though.
You sure do.
I make broke.
You sure do. I'm looking. I'm watching. I'm looking behind you. You got a big old leather couch.
I don't got nothing. Don't you be doing that to me. I don't got nothing. I found this in the trash. All you gotta do is look. They throw away good stuff all the time.
I know that's right.
Go up in some. Yeah, you can find some good stuff all the time.
I know that's right. You your grandfather's grandson.
Exactly. You can't be too proud. I'm not.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't block my blessings.
That's right. Hey, well, until next time, you all, thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.